Hey, I'm Ryan Destiny, and I'm here with Ebony. I think the moment I knew I wanted to be an actress was maybe around 9 or 10 years old. It might have even been sooner than that. I just always remember gravitating towards a lot of musicals growing up, a lot of musicals that I would watch, and always wanting to learn the lines and learn the songs. And it was just something that I guess was natural for me and something that was freeing for me as well and really made me happy. So I think that's around the time. The Fire Inside is about Claressa Shields, who is a 2-time Olympic gold medalist who grew up in Flint, Michigan, and it is her journey to get to that point along with her relationship with her coach, Jason Crutchfield. I mean, there were a lot of things that drew me. I think her story obviously is so inspiring. She is a powerhouse of an athlete, and being the same age, I think it was something that I don't even think I realized or put 2 and 2 together how perfect it was, because I knew exactly what was going on during that time. 2012, 2011 was a very special time, and culturally I knew what was going on in our city, in Detroit, in Flint, and it means so much to us, and we have so much pride in where we're from. And I knew that it was my duty to make sure things were as accurate as possible, because I know that when people watch it, they're going to point out things and know when it's authentic or not. So anything to the clothing, to the music, you know, was very important. And Rachel, our director, was so open with just learning and listening to me and just trying to make sure that we were doing it all justice. And so I think being from there really helped in those aspects, and it was very special to me to just kind of be closer to home. So the training process started in 2019 for me. That was fresh off the audition and me actually getting the part. I trained for about 3-4 months with my boxing trainer, Rob Sally, who is a textbook boxing trainer. Just very by the book. Everything you see in the movies, that's him. And it was something that I just appreciated because our relationship just grew over time, and he really became someone who I felt very comfortable with and felt confident with just by his side a lot of the times. And I had a moment in filming where I couldn't actually take him on set with me because it just didn't allow for that budget-wise. So that was a moment where I just felt like I connected a lot to the story itself, which was something that I didn't realize would happen at all. But it was great to just understand that feeling of that coach-fighter dynamic and how that can affect you when they're not in your corner, you know. So that was amazing. I had the honor of actually getting to talk to her and ask her any questions that I wanted to, and she was a very open book, and I just appreciate her for that. And I also had her documentary, T-Rex, which was literally a front row seat into how she interacted with her family, her friends, her coach Jason. And it was so helpful because it was so raw, unfiltered, and I really got a sense of who she was. And it was very necessary for me to understand her during that time of her life, because I'm playing her at 16, 17, not her today. So I think it was very important for me to have that and use it literally throughout the entire duration of filming. And I know people know her as someone who's tough and really confident and, you know, always ready to fight, literally. And I just knew that there were other parts of her. You know, she is a human who has a lot of layers to herself. And so she is a very kind person. She is a very sweet person. She is someone who has been vulnerable and has had to go through a lot. So, you know, it's a lot more to her than I think a lot of people realize. I know the message will speak to a lot of people just like it spoke to me. And I think this story is just so important to see on screen, and you'll see a lot of yourself within her, and knowing that you can literally achieve anything that you want to do if you set your mind to it and know and believe that you can do it.